How would you rate last year for you, Coach?
We almost got there. We almost got. We let games get away right in the middle of the schedule that any one of them we turn it makes a difference. And we didn't play well enough against San Francisco. They had a terrific season. We were in striking distance even in the playoffs. And going into the fourth quarter, we're there with it, and we just didn't quite get over the hump. We got a lot of areas we got to be better. We just got to get better. And if we do that, then we'll make a run and make some noise in this division again.
But would you label it a success, Coach?
It feels positive. The response from ownership on across the board here, people didn't have expectations like I have, and so I feel the response to it was very favorable. We surprised some people and all that. Gino's story was a gorgeous story, and but I can't call it like, oh, we really had a big year. I don't think that we needed to do better.
Well, I'll be honest. I mean, again, I know we've established that you don't listen to the media conversation and buzz, but there was hardly any expectations for your team. I mean, Russ gone, Gino in, Bobby Wagner gone, a bunch of new guys in, along with some stalwarts like Lockett and Metcalf, who you re-signed, but there was hardly any expectation. You make the playoffs, and now you hold a fifth overall selection based on the trade that you did make. I mean, that's...
Yeah, well, it's been an exciting season now. There's no question, and come out and beat Denver right out of the chutes and get rolling, and then Gino starts to emerge and he's going, and things were kind of coming together. There was a lot of positives. Knowing all the time going through the season that we had this draft coming up too, with numbers that we haven't had. That's been a real positive. It's maintained an outlook that something good's going to happen here, and so we're building on it. We had a really productive draft class last year from last year's selections, and the guys played a ton, and we got the tackles start for the first time, and we get Tariq Woolen has a great year, and then Kenny Walker has a fantastic rookie season. So we got a lot of play out of our guys, and that I think is a big part of the momentum going into this draft in this offseason as well. And we got to do great in free agency too. That's a big time for us. That's coming up here in a few days, so we're competing on all phases.
And then, of course, do you envision long-term future? Russ coming back to Seattle, waving at the crowd, you're there, and just the family comes back together at some point, Legion of Boom, the whole business. And again, I know you're in the here and now and you're talking about the future, but so much water does appear to be under the bridge. Do you envision that in the future, Pete Carroll? Do you think?
I think we're gonna continue doing what we do in the sense of looking after our players and really trying to make this a very relationship-based franchise, and learn about our guys and keep developing new characters and new faces and new stars and all of that. That's totally in our future, and the guys that will be elevating. I mean, just talking about the guys in this draft class, will be storylines. But there's also storylines like who knows when Bruce comes back and plays a heck of a season for us. There aren't those kinds of storylines too that will be added to it. So I think we've got a franchise rolling here that's got a lot of history, and we've got a lot of substance, and we've got a culture to us that we're excited about, and we know can go places. And so the stories are yet to be written. And here's Gino's new story, and maybe it's Ken Walker's, and we'll see how this goes. But there's a lot of positive, a lot of looking to the future in a similar fashion as we have in the past. We've always expected to do big things.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.